Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Things are getting extremely creepy. Can we handle it? Let us see. Things are getting creepy. It's time for your extreme terrors. Dun, 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 dun. How can you take it? It's getting more extreme. Extreme terrors. Extreme terrors.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Okay, like a penultimate story. We're almost at the end of this extreme terrorist road. I'm gonna miss you guys. But Jacob is moving quite the clever cookie. He fought and defeated Pinocchio, killing him once and for all. I must say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Jacob. I'm impressed. Even though your Iron Strike armor, even though it wasn't even a full body armor like I thought it was, I think I've even described it as such. I couldn't before. I might be wrong though. You're a clever dog. I'll give you that. You're a clever, 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 clever dog. And now you've replaced your hand with a chainsaw like Ash Williams in the Evil Dead movies. And you've equipped yourself a shotgun. You're a clever one. I'll give you that. Let's see how you and your crew will do as Frankenstein is beginning to turn grey. Ace's green flesh begins to rot into a grey colour. Dracula has unlocked new powers, and the gargoyle is beginning to continue to evolve into a dragon. Let's see how well you do. In the return of the Texas Chainball Massacre.
We begin the little story. Look at that fun little artwork. Jacob begins to prepare for battle as Frankenstein continues to rot away until eventually he's fully grey. Dracula states, "No, Frankenstein, the grey actually quite suits you well." "Thank you," Frankenstein responds, while the gargoyle begins to shriek in pain. "Ah, guys, I think I feel that shift of revolution." "You guys, you know it's real. Run. Right. Well, suddenly, Dracula began to feel pain in his eyes, but that's when he noticed a red pair of goggles. Well, not exactly a red pair. They were a pair of goggles, but with red lenses next to them. He popped out the regular and put in the red ones, and from there, he began to feel and see new things. He was able to see the blood flow through people. He believed his experiment, possibly something by none other than the legendary reanimator of stories of old. West. Edward West. I guess he was somehow involved in this mess before his passing, years after his little zombie experiment. Yes, but then they saw a man walk by. I mean no harm. How could he trust you? Jacob began to rev up the chainsaw. Because, like you, I have some experience with this stuff. You probably haven't heard my story. It's more obscure than the others being told around here. But I could become a werewolf with super speed. This was true, as he proved, as he ran quickly around them, and by the time he was done running, he was as a full werewolf. You see, when I begin to use my super speed, I morph into a werewolf. And it doesn't even matter what time it is. It matters if full moon or full sunlight. I can transform. Good. Good to hear. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to be here. Then they had another. That chains begin to move around here. I know the sound of that. I've heard legends of the Texas Chainball Massacres. I think that one of the killers is here. Indeed, there was a new Texas Chainball Killer as he began to approach them with chains wrapped around him, and the ends of the chains having massive spikes. As he began to approach. I will kill you. From there, the man properly introduced himself as Bob Jones. And from there, blue light flashed around him as he began running with that blue light, becoming his werewolf form once again, tackling the man to the ground. But that's when he realized the chains were silver. He jumped back in some burning pains as he as the chained killer went for the final strike, Jacob quickly ran up and killed him on the spot. Well, that was quick. They quickly went into a downstairs chamber where they found more gear. Dracula found a prototype for these red goggles, a more advanced prototype. These could come in handy. As Frankenstein's arm begins to fall off, they quickly see something that could help them. They grab it and heal his wounds, but by the time they do it, Frankenstein's arm has fallen off. But they see some bolts around there, and that gives Frankenstein an idea. That could come in handy. The gargoyle looks like what looks to be gladiator armor. Once I become a full dragon, maybe that could be something I could wear. They begin to hear a bump as I have finally arrived, and I came in with a big and Jacob says, "It's time for you guys to run. While you guys were looking, I gathered up some of the parts of my armor. I'm putting them back on. I'm facing down this bones, this skeleton. Okay, good luck, Jack." Jack. I consider a nickname. I don't know why I said it. I was just watching too much of The Shining. Go ahead, Jacob. We'll be right behind you once you're done. Then Drac, the Gargoyle, Notre Dame, Frankenstein, and Wolfman, which he states will be his hero name because he believes that in the future there will be many heroes and he'll need to be one of them. Jacob walks up to the graveyard to encounter me. Bones, the skeleton. And he then said to me, "Today, this ends."
Okay, it's official. I love this Jake guy. He is great. He is so much fun to play around with. He lost his family, and now he's coming for me. He actually managed to win, and he just re-equipped remains of his Iron Strike armor to get a new one. Shot with a chainsaw, and he's coming for me, guys. Well then, Jacob, I'll be waiting for you. Let this be the final. Let the next story be the final story of this saga.